Hola, it's Adrienne here, your language learning leader from SpanishByTheBook.com, and I'm talking again about the core values that I hold at Spanish by the Book. We just finished talking about core value number 1, which is that read aloud is input. And core value number 2 is super important. If you're reading these wonderful books because you believe they're input, that's that first value, then you also have to understand core value number 2 is that you can lift and load the language right out of beautiful children's books and into your mind and your learners' minds. That you don't have to worry about learning all the new structures and all the vocabulary. The language and structures are there. We're not going to do grammar lessons. We're not going to take the language apart. We're going to just lift and load the language out of the stories. Not all together, sometimes word by word, sometimes phrase by phrase. But if you understand this value, then you could take a book like, it's probably backwards, El Día del Museo, and you're reading Museum Day and you're reading Dia del Museo. I'll show you a system. Don't worry about how you're going to do it, how you're going to read the English, how are you going to read the Spanish. I've got a system for it. But this book and all the other wonderful books that we have available, they have language in them. And that language you're going to begin to see overlaps this book with that book, and then it overlaps with a conversation you're having in the kitchen, and then it overlaps with a song that I teach you that might go with an additional book. So I want you to keep that value in mind, that what we're doing, the purpose for reading the books, is to lift the language out of the books, out of the stories. You've done that before. Your kids, your students, your learners, they've read something and then they're talking about it in the park or they're talking about it at the dinner table. That's what we're going to do. Lift the language out of storybooks and then load it right into our minds with pictures, all kinds of context, stories that they understand, not really big things, smaller stories. Wow, such an idea. Hold that value and you'll be able to do all that I'd like to do with you at SpanishByTheBook.com. Ciao.